Whoa, hold on there, science fans. Did you know that a duck's quack actually echo? It's true, we're constantly bombarded with misinformation, and it can be tough to separate fact from fiction. Welcome to Facts You Missed, where we dive deep into the world of science to uncover the truth behind common misconceptions. If you're ready to have your mind blown wide open by the wonders of the universe, smash that like button and subscribe because you don't want to miss out on this wild ride. Today, we're tackling some of the biggest science myths out there, things you probably heard in school, from your friends, or even from your parents. Get ready to question everything you thought you knew, because it's time to bust some myths. Okay, let's talk about brains. You've probably heard that humans only use 10% of their brains. This myth has been around for ages, and it's even been the premise of some pretty cool sci-fi movies. But here's the thing, it's totally bogus. Think about it. The human brain is an incredibly complex organ. It controls everything we do, from breathing and blinking to solving math problems and writing symphonies. It's responsible for our thoughts, our emotions, our memories, and our very consciousness. Do you really think we could achieve all of that using just a tiny fraction of its power? Of course not. Brain imaging studies have shown that we actually use all parts of our brain, just not all at the same time. Different areas of the brain are responsible for different functions, and they light up on brain scans when we're using them. For example, when you're watching this video, the visual cortex in the back of your brain is hard at work processing the images on the screen. At the same time, the auditory cortex is busy decoding the sounds of my voice, and if you're taking notes or thinking critically about what I'm saying, other areas like the frontal lobe, which is responsible for higher-level thinking and decision-making, are also firing away. So, no, you're not going to suddenly develop telekinesis or the ability to speak every language on Earth if you could just tap into that other 90% of your brain. You're already using your whole brain. It's working hard for you every single second of the day, even when you're sleeping. The 10% brain myth is a fun idea, but it's time to retire it to the realm of science fiction. The truth is far more interesting. You are already a walking, talking example of incredible brain power. Poor goldfish. They're often portrayed as having the memory of a teaspoon. You know the stereotype. 3 seconds and they've already forgotten what they were doing. But I'm here to tell you that goldfish are much smarter than they get credit for. In fact, studies have shown that goldfish can remember things for months. They can learn to navigate mazes, recognize their owners, and even distinguish between different colors and shapes. One experiment even trained goldfish to operate a lever to get food. They learned to associate the lever with a reward, and they could remember this association for months after the initial training. That's some impressive cognitive ability for a creature that's often relegated to a tiny bowl. So, how did the myth of the 3-second goldfish memory come about? It's likely a combination of our own biases and the fact that goldfish don't have the same complex brains as mammals. We tend to anthropomorphize animals, attributing human-like qualities to them. But goldfish don't experience the world in the same way we do. They don't have the same need for long-term memory storage because their environment is relatively constant. But just because their memory works differently doesn't mean it's not there. Goldfish are capable of learning and remembering, and they deserve a lot more credit than we give them. Chapter 3. Space Myths. The Great Wall of China Edition. Let's blast off into space for our next myth. You've probably heard that the Great Wall of China is the only human-made structure visible from space. It's a popular bit of trivia, but is it true? Well, buckle up because the answer is a resounding no. While the Great Wall is undeniably impressive, it's thousands of miles long, it's actually pretty difficult to see from space, especially with the naked eye. Astronauts have reported that it's very thin and blends in with the surrounding landscape. Think about it, from space, you're seeing the entire Earth, which is a massive sphere. Even large structures like the Great Wall become incredibly small from that distance. It's like trying to spot a single hair on a basketball. So what you see from space? Astronauts have said that city lights, major rivers, and large geographical features are much more visible. The myth that the Great Wall is visible from space likely stems from the fact that it's one of the most impressive feats of human engineering. And while it might not be easily visible from orbit, it's still a testament to human ingenuity and a reminder of our ability to leave our mark on the world, even if it's not quite visible from space. Chapter 4. Spiders not your midnight snack. Okay, let's talk about spiders. Specifically, the myth that you swallow 8 spiders a year in your sleep. I'll admit, this one gives me the creeps, but I'm here to tell you that it's totally false. First of all, spiders are not interested in crawling into your mouth. They're much more afraid of you than you are of them. Humans are large, noisy, and unpredictable, not exactly ideal roommates for a spider. Secondly, spiders are attracted to vibrations, and a sleeping human is surprisingly quiet. We don't create the kind of vibrations that would attract a spider looking for a meal. Third, spiders build webs to catch prey, and they're not going to abandon their carefully constructed traps to go on a suicide mission into your mouth. So, where did this myth come from? It's likely a combination of our fear of spiders and the fact that we do sometimes swallow insects in our sleep. But those insects are usually so small we don't even notice them. So rest easy, friends. You can sleep soundly knowing that you're not going to wake up with a mouthful of spiders. Outrow, keep exploring the world of science. Well, there you have it, science fans. 4 common science myths busted wide open. Did any of these surprise you? Let me know in the comments below which one blew your mind the most. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of science and want to see more myth-busting action, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the amazing science facts and discoveries we have in store for you. Remember, the universe is full of wonder and mystery, and sometimes the truth is even stranger than fiction. Until next time, keep those brains buzzing and never stop questioning the world around you.